Diane Lenning, running for State Superintendent of Public Instruction in California 2010. And I want you to listen to me today because I have something new to submit here today. Indeed, to save our republic and to reform our schools. As a teacher for over 30 years, I know what to do to reform our schools and fix education. I want you to know that saving our republic is the crossroad where we stand today. There are several issues which we need to focus on together if we have a hope of saving our schools. And one of them is to reduce the dropout rate. We have over a 50% dropout rate in the state of California and 60% in LA County. Now, why is this important? It's important because studies have just shown that for those young people under 18 who are not in school, it costs you and I, the taxpayer, $1.1 billion a year in crime-related expenses for those dropouts who are not in school. That affects our economy. That affects your young people when they go to search for jobs, because our young people are not prepared for jobs. Those jobs who need highly educated young people are moving out of the state. They're also moving out, of course, because of over-regulation and over-taxation. So it's important that we work together to reduce the dropout rate. Secondly, we need to assure safe schools in order for students to have an optimum learning environment in order to succeed. Sheriff Lee Baca has said, dropout prevention is crime prevention. We need to include in our curriculum things such as civics and government in order to allow us to pass the baton, the torch of liberty to each generation after us, for our kids, our grandkids, and for posterity. And I submit to you today that if I'm elected to this office, that I will recommend a competency test in order to graduate for students to pass the test regarding civics and government so that they will understand the significance of a republic and what a republic means to each one of us. A democratic republic includes the ideas of life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness, as well as right to ownership of property. Now, many of you are here at these tax tea parties because we're concerned about being overly taxed. The 16th Amendment in the Constitution has given Congress almost carte blanche ability to tax as they please. But our check and balance is that we are a government of the people, we are a government by the people, and we are a government for the people. Thousands and millions of people are standing together shoulder to shoulder to stand together as asserting the rights of the people, that it's time to stop overtaxing us. It's time to start listening to us. Now, we didn't start being taxed through the IRS until 1913. Somehow we managed as a country all that time until 1913 without taxes. So certainly we can do a little better managing with our money in order to provide the needs that our people want, desire, and really need. It's not a principle of a democratic republic to take from those who earn and give to those who don't want to earn. A principle of a democratic republic is to allow those to earn to keep the rewards of their diligence. We need to stand together and assure that we're providing the kind of education that is focused on academics and not social agendas. The union tries to focus on social agendas. We have seen revisionist history causing us a great loss of knowledge among our young people regarding the true history of our founding fathers. You ask any young person on the street today, you've seen this on TV where they've asked young people on the streets, and most of the time They don't even know the capitals of their state, what is socialism, what is communism, what is democracy, what is a republic, what's a theocracy, what's a dictatorship. They don't even know the difference. And it appears to me that this last election was a demonstration of that lack of knowledge. And thank you. And perhaps we have another opportunity if we all stand up together with a plan whereby we can bring it back to our democratic republic. Now, many of you, like me, have founding fathers in our heritage. I'm a descendant of George Washington's family. And many of you, like me, have many ancestors and family members who have fought in every war since the Revolutionary War. Many of our family members have died and shed blood to preserve our grand experiment. Many of us have stood in the past and lost fame, fortune, homes, family, our lives, in order to preserve this. And if you will stand with me, shoulder to shoulder, we will not let our country fail. Remember, one of the ways we're going to do it is to make sure that our young people know our type of government. Until this is gotten into legislation and passed, you can start tomorrow, right here in your neighborhood, by providing civic and passing out constitutions and getting our young people to know what's in the Constitution. The Constitution is the basis by which we can preserve and protect our liberties. If we don't know what our rights are, we won't know how to preserve them. And that, excuse me, that is what those on the left have counted on, that we will be lackadaisical and not do our homework and not know our rights. But it's important together that we stand in education, because the left has recognized over the years that they can control posterity, they can control elections, they can control the type of government they have by the kind of ideology they have taught starting in our universities. When I was a college student, I saw liberal professors leading demonstrations. But it's something I've stood for a long time, and I wrote the first goal in our district in 2005 for high school to develop critical thinking. That is a main issue whereby we can preserve our republic, because when we educate our young people about what our republic is and what it means to them, they by great majority choose a free democratic republic. So now, as a Medal of Freedom Award winner in 2004 from the United States Senate, I am connected with those across the nation to the highest levels with how we can bring forth a reformed education system. Remember, the union candidates will speak generally what the Republicans believe in and then go do what they want. Remember, the Democrat candidates will get on Republican slates because they have more money and then go do what they want. Remember, the union will run our state through this office of Superintendent of Public Instruction through the legislature because they have the dues money. Remember that having teachers to have the right and the option to opt out and allow them the choice of where their union dues money goes is in their best interest, and it is in all of our best interests because it preserves our right to liberty, our right to choose our voice, and our right to choose the perpetuation of a democratic republic. This is our time, whether you're Republican, Democrat, or independent, decline to state, to really look at some good candidates from the Republican Forum. We will represent all of you because we care about you, we care about our kids, our grandkids, and our posterity. And I and you, I know, want to preserve our democratic republic.